What is this song? Not that it's even bad, I'm just asking. Ooh. Ooh. What's up, my dudes? Today, our number one goal is to be able to finish the stream without crashing out. Do you think we can do it? Can we finish the stream without crashing out? More of a chance of you running. Well, then clearly you haven't met me. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Champions League waiting room. We've got some Champions League spice and everything nice today. Can't find any stream from yesterday on YouTube. Probably got DMCA. Let me grab that for you real quick. I normally get an email. Did I just not get the email or something? No, it's there. I'm looking at it right now. It's there. You might have just been that upset. I mean, I was a little upset as we ended the stream yesterday. I was just a teensy-weensy little bit upset. It was okay. But today's a new day. We have our team registered. And we've got every opportunity to bounce back from the emotional pitfalls that we suffered yesterday. We have every opportunity. Jose Franquinho with the 14 gifted subs. Jose Franquinho. Thank you, Jose Franquinho, for making 14 people's days. Sin, Perception, Spanish Alex, Azeri, Zagfel, Apostle, Madrigam, Canadian Duress, Ian, Middle-Aged Gamer, Pickles, Dino, Danny's, Enjoy the Bacon, Enjoy the Emotes, and welcome to an Elite Online Gaming. Come here. Flitty, thank you for the 16 months. I lost the game. I don't know what game you lost, but that sucks. Nobody likes losing. Reese, thank you for the 67 months. He said, everybody remember to watch today's video. True, we had a video come out today. And Reese is really proud of it, and it's a really good video, and you guys should watch it. You should watch it. It will make your day better. You will have fun. You will learn more about Football Manager. Was it an SYS? No, it wasn't an SYS. Okay? Of course it wasn't. We were talking about my save. What do you mean? Bo Jacob, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, my dude. A-Rocks, Big Tasty, Quir, Yetta, and Tom Eck. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. Be sure to say thank you or else you get banned. I don't make the rules. You just get banned if you don't say thank you. But Bo Jakin, you hero. Thank you for making 5 people's days with kindness. Giving them no ads. Supporting the stream. It's just W after W in there. First question is very entertaining knowing the context of what happened next. Yep. Well. Deadline day is so glitchy. Yeah, deadline day is definitely annoying. And like, hold on. I need to Google when is deadline day in La Liga? January. Yeah, okay. This is obviously a glitch, dude. According to ESPN, the Spanish La Liga will open the transfer window on January 2nd and close it on February 2nd. I don't know why I never thought to Google that. I just figured Football Manager wouldn't get that sort of thing wrong. New Football Manager feature, bespoke random deadline days. Check when it was in 2025. February 3rd. La Liga's transfer window opened. Okay, that's not. Why would that matter? Where it was January 2025 doesn't matter because this save started after January 2025. Deshaunde, thank you for the tier 2 for 3 months. Bro, so just checking that the random sliding deadline day that we've been given, where all of a sudden our deadline day is on January 27th for some reason, is not, there is no source for that from real life. There is absolutely no source for that from real life. It literally just comes from vibes. Sorry, bro, but that was 6 years ago. I know. Well, our transfer window is still a month. It's just like slid earlier for some reason. When does the cycle for FM27 happen? They'll usually start releasing things about the new game in August or September. So you got a little while. And then the game normally comes out in November. This is, of course, before FM-ageddon. I wonder if it's losing sync from leap days or something. Yeah, but the other transfer window isn't moving. The other transfer window, blessed be thy transfer window, is staying in the same spot. It's not, it's just in La Liga. It's just where I am. Yeah, see, January 1st to February 2nd. Okay, now I'm getting the rules glitch in the Bundesliga. I can't even look. January 2nd to February 2nd. You said it's fixed if you start a new save? Oh yeah, cool, dude. Let's just do that. Heavens forbid I start a save on the full release of the game. You know, heaven forbid I wait until the full release of the game to start a save just to make sure there's no bugs like that in there. Heavens to Betsy, I decide to, yeah. Is there no way to fix that in a current save? Let me just try. Let me try. Now that I know that it's a glitch, let me just try. Let me see if we can do a little something here. Let me see if we can do a little something here before we start diving in on everything. Okay. We're going to go into the editor. Thank goodness I can set the winter ball date. Let me go to the rules. If I go to rules and hit edit, I already know the answer. I'm just going to Google it anyways. Can you change transfer window dates in FM using in-game editor? $7 years ago. Don't know if that's going to apply. Maybe with FMRTE. Yeah, there are other like third-party in-game editors you might be able to change it with. You can't edit league rules. What's the rule that's broken? My winter transfer window just ends like 4 days early for no reason. And we've discovered, I thought it was some weird quirk in La Liga, but it just didn't feel right. It didn't sound right. So we went in and looked, and we have discovered that is just not the way that it's supposed to work. Yeah, it started early, but it ended early. Like it's just random. And in real life, that's not the way that it appears to be. It's like sliding. It's like a playing on a sliding scale. Now that you know this, could you plan around it? I mean, there's no discernible advantage. The problem is my registration is a little annoying because I basically, if I sell players on other people's deadline days, I'm now just going to have open spots in my registration. Like, let's say I've got 25 players registered, but then one of them gets a big offer on the 31st. That's 4 days after my registration deadline. And so I'm screwed. Yeah, you can edit registration with the editor. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but I guess. But here's the thing. You said you could edit registration, but like if I sell a player on deadline day, I would love to buy another player to be able to replace the player that's been sold. Like, for example, if we click on this Roma offer for Kelvin Mbambo and it's $100 million and I sell Kelvin Mbambo, I don't really need to be able to edit the registration. The problem is I'm not going to be able to get another player to fill that spot. You know what I mean? It's just a you problem? No, I mean, I knew that it was happening. I'm just saying that it shouldn't be happening. I'm saying that it's a glitch that it is happening. I knew that it was happening. We knew when deadline day was. We didn't get caught by surprise by deadline day. Tiny Rick, thank you for the 26 months, by the way. My freaking dog. Mackenzie, thank you for the 22 months. Thank you for supporting the stream. My freaking dog. We just spent, $5 of Jeff Bezos money, courtesy of you. Thank you for spending $5 of Jeff Bezos' money. You're making the world a better place. One Twitch Prime sub at a time. Or whatever they call it now. It's the same difference. Okay, look, here's the deal. It is what it is this season. If we get to the off season and they schedule the transfer deadline day on January 26th again, we're going to try and find a third-party editor that's going to be able to fix it. Right now, we're just going to go ahead and leave it. Are you guys ready to start Melilla today? In the end, I get a letter in the end. All right. So what's happening here, lads and ladettes? Get in. We are in the UD Malia journey. We are officially within the confines of UD Malia. We are vibing. We are riding. We have 16 matches left in this season. We are going to be ripping until the Champions League match starts, so let's get on it. Sparta Prague have made a loan offer for Yuri Urbanic. Get the hell out of here! Then there's this. Now, obviously, this is part of a glitch in the game because obviously Sunderland would never disrespect me this much by offering a hard-locked $0 for Jahangiri, who's valued at $50 million. I just wasn't able to emotionally process it at the time, so we crashed out and ended the stream. But, yeah, because we've been waiting for a week for this offer to come back, and then it ended up being $0. And we're going to go ahead and drop that. So what we're going to do with Abbas Jahangiri is try to target interested clubs, but it's glitching out, so we can't see what the targeted offer is. The issue with that, of course, is that we probably ended up offering them a $0 deal just because of the way that glitch works. I don't know exactly. That's probably what happened. If it's not what happened, the only other solution is nuclear war. In-game. 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 We will burn Sunderland to the ground. They accepted the $0 offer the glitch made you present. So here's the question. Do we think we can override the glitch by hard locking an offer here instead of leaving it unspecified and maybe offering Jahangiri for $45 million to Sunderland? Or do we just offer him out willy-nilly and hope that somebody else comes in for him? Because right now, Abbas Jahangiri is not registered. We had to unregister him in order to open up a foreign player spot on our team. Look to the bottom right. That's where it's... Yeah, it says a just offer, but that's what I clicked to offer it out last time. So that will literally offer it out again if I click that. I know that what you're doing is reading the words and what you're saying should make sense, but it doesn't. We live in a world of madness and nonsense. Next to the fee, it says $0. Wait, I went too far into the bottom right? Hold on. Oh my God, you're right. Okay, oh, let's see if we can change that then. Let's see if we can change that. Okay, fee is $0. 40 million. If we leave it at 40 million, then we can do this? And Tam, we were just seeing if we could change it. We were seeing if we could change it. It's still incredibly janky. It is, because you should just be able to like add the target and then just, offer transfer alone. But who the hell, whatever. This jump scared the hell out of me. I accidentally hit space. Okay. Whew. So do we offer to Sunderland? Is Sunderland in the Prem? Yes. They're a Premier League team in 11th who have been in the Prem for years. So they're sitting on a pile of money. He will absolutely get a work permit. He's a regular for the Iranian national team, whose world ranking is always quite high. Right now, 33rd in the world, so he is 100% in line for a work permit every day and twice on Sunday. Yeah, why does unspecified default to 0? I don't know, man. I have no idea. You're asking questions that I cannot answer. His minimum fee release clause is 90. Okay. I think, what's their interest level? Oh, yeah, they've already made their offer. Well, here's my other concern, chat. If we offer him out to them again, after we offered him out to them for $0, in what world would they be like, yo, let's actually pay $45 million for him? Why can't I change it from the offer screen? Because the dinosaurs died. I think you transfer to everybody, but not Sunderland. Okay. I'm going to offer out Abbas Jahangiri for $40 million. We're going to offer him out for $40 million. I would really, really, really love to make that offer. Now, I'm a little nervous to check this out, chat. Roma have made an offer for Kelvin Imbambo. We rejected that loan for Urbanic. We want him to go to a Big 5 league team. He's already got 3 loans accepted to Big 5 league teams. We want him to go there. Yeah, it was an email error. No. It's not enough money! It's not enough money. It's only $30 million up front with 2 yearly installments of $13.5 million coming up after that. There's not even $60 million guaranteed. 20 league appearances, and he'd hit the international appearances to pay out 3.3 more million and percent profit from next sale of 20 million. A laughable offer, agreed. He has no interest in joining Roma as well because, you know why? Because he's a freaking dog. That's why. He has no interest. Of course he has no interest. He's a dog. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. He's a dog. Who else is interested? Is it just Roma? Oh, Mackenzie with the 10 gifted subs! The Mac Daddy! Thank you for making 10 people's days, giving 10 people the ad-free experience. The Big Mac Perturbed. Adinho, Hank, Petey, Dark, Jorn, Broken, Lily, San Harrison, and Rain. Enjoy the bacon. Enjoy the emotes. Hell yeah! Woo! Big ballin'. Do we put a boss on the transfer list? Yeah, I think we do. I think we try and drum up interest. Then we undercut that immediately. We also make him available for loan. As he is no longer registered with the first team, I think it is time. Madu Murcia wants to leave due to the interest being shown in him. This summer. Get me to this summer when I got a normal transfer window and life is good. You will leave. I am okay with that. I cannot believe we have this 16-year-old who's managed to negotiate his way to squad player. I'm infuriated. Okay. We do actually have a little training that we have to set up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now because we signed a couple guys. Okay, you
this year.
Defensive midfielder. You got to learn how to play defensive midfielder. Look, we got two options here. And this is tough for me. We either put him in the middle or we put him on the wing. I think we put him on the wing. I think he's a better wing. He's got more crossing. He's a better wing. We have such good wings. Barney Stinson, thank you for the 7 months. He's a playmaking winger all day. He's not really levels to get game time, no, but the potential and the quality this kid shows at 16 years, 8 months old is insane, and so we want to keep adding. Left wing is too deep, but right wing will work. Yeah, well, left wing's way too deep. We've got Mbambo and Villalba. You won't sniff a minute with those two guys out there. And then we got Pedro Lopez, who's objectively better than this guy right now. That's why I wanted to put him in the midfield. Oh my God. Oh, it's positioning it. No. I was thinking about advanced wingback for a second. I was in the Matrix thinking about advanced wingback for a second.
Defense.
We don't have anybody to freaking tutor this guy. You. Who gets after who in this? Sarai's got light influence on Gonzalez and Subalaga. I'll take light over none. All right, that doesn't solve the immediate question we're asking, though, which is where the hell are we going to train this kid to play? We just spent $19 million on this hunk. D-Doc, thank you for the 37 months. The triple baker's dozen. We're in a tough spot right now. We're going to figure it out. Now, what we can do is do the other one in the meantime, which is we'll go to Gianmarco Villalba. Gianmarco Villalba is 20 years old, ton of potential, still left to grow into. Absolutely disgusting player. I think we need to train him to the other wing as well. I think we need to train it. He apparently has the potential to do that too. I think we need to train him to the other wing. We're going to train him to be a right wing inside forward. We're going to focus on that. And we're just going to have him track winger, double intensity naturally. Got it. Those are the two guys that we signed. And then I think we had one guy get signed up for the youth team, but yo, McKenzie, thank you for the 5 more gifted subs, dude. We're doing half intensity training for Gianmarco Villalba at all times. Half intensity training because he is quite injury prone and we want to try and keep him fit. But we are going to train him to play another position. We are going to train him to play the right wing position, which then gives him 3 positions in our system, making him a very dangerous player all the way across our front 3. Mackenzie, thank you so much for supporting the stream. Myler, Casey, Boudon, Morton, and Washer Aline. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes, and be sure to say thank you or else I'm going to ban you. If you don't say thank you, I will ban you. General Jaw, thank you for the year. Thanks for spending $5 of Jeff Bezos money as well. Hell yeah, brother. Untrained comes deep to get the ball on Villalba. I don't mind that at all. He's a really good passer. I don't mind him coming deeper to get the ball. Especially considering he's most likely to play in a playmaking winger role. And that having that just kind of the way that he plays. Enrique Subiaga. Has anybody ever thanked their gifters? Yeah, all the time. Sometimes they're not online. You can get gifted subs even though you're not here. All the defenders outside Cañete are on peanuts. I mean, Avande's making nearly $2 million a year. Madu Mercy is making 1.2. Hey, Ryuno, thank you for the 100 bits. And Dumpy Gravy, thank you for the 15 months. 3 months away from your second Twitch child. You're actually getting some responsibility, Dumpy Gravy. Thank you for the prime. Boo-doo-doo. Dude, I don't know what I want to do with this kid. I really don't know. It really depends on what types of players we're going to find and sign in the future as to what we want to do with this kid. His route into the team would be through the midfield. His faster route into the team would be through the midfield. Because we have such a talented front group. But he's probably, based off his attributes, better suited to being popped, like, into the front group. But he doesn't even have the mental ability back there. Got a lot of development that you need to do. I think I'm going to keep him on as a midfielder. I think I'm going to keep him on as a midfielder. Okay, we're going to train him as a midfielder. Final decision. Decision made. All right, now everybody else's deadline day is about to hit in a couple of days. So we might get some offers for some guys. We don't know. Now we've got his in possession training as a defensive midfielder. That will get him there much faster. That's what we did with Van Rooyen and Fjortoft. That's what we're doing with Cañete. Oh, we played today? Well, I'm not even going to be able to get to the really fun deadline day. Well, that's no fun. I can't make him available for the B team, by the way. I've never been able to make players available for the B team. I think it's because there's registration at each level and they just have to be registered. There's like nothing else that you can do. Yeah, registration's done. Our team is registered. We're just waiting we're waiting our way towards deadline day. We are wading our way towards deadline day. Didn't Zealand promise fantasy today? Well, I just got the message. Nah, it still doesn't work. I literally just got a message from him, too, that was like, hey, check this. And it still didn't work. You continue to sell everybody I like for fantasy. Maybe I'm just trying to attack your fantasy team specifically. You failed to consider the most logical, obvious explanation. All right, now we have two midfielders in Kenny Gonzalez and Enrique Zubalaga. I just tried to click on Kenny Gonzalez and the game shut down. Didn't actually shut down, but do we have Kenny Gonzalez? What do we have him training on? We just moved him between teams, so it might have reset whatever his training was in the first place. Kenny? Yeah, okay, we're going to focus you on defensive midfielder. Just to try and add a little defensive midfield to your game. Kenny's at least large. He's large and he moves pretty well, and he's not going to get completely overwhelmed playing in these matches. So we don't have Jahangiri. That sucks, but I actually can get Mazibuko back onto the bench because we are full backless. Sosa, Ivande, Otero, Cucurella, Rubio, Cañete, Surai, Sessa, Gerardo, Mbambo, and Roman. We have Villalba ready to strike off the bench at a moment's notice. Why is Urbanic still unregistered? Because in order to fit in the signing of Gianmarco Villalba, we needed to get Urbanic's wage off. He will be able to play with us next year. He was just the viable option for us to loan out and get 6 months experience abroad, where he'll probably play more than he would have played here anyways. It's not a perfect solution, but we took him and Jahangiri out of registration. And we're going to loan Urbanic out for 6 months, and then he will come back once we have the room under our wage budget. And Jahangiri, fortunately, we have not started a war over. He's wanted by 13 clubs, predominantly for loan, towards the end of the season. I kind of want it to be a sale. I kind of want it to be the sale. Yo, wait, we actually just got fantasy working. No way. We just got fantasy. Okay, you guys are going to have like 5 minutes to log in, okay? You're going to have like 5 minutes to log in. I just tried it one more time and he just fixed it. We have fantasy. I'm getting it loaded up right now. Give me a second. All right, bit of a new team since the last time that we were doing this. All right, we got all the way down to Pedro Lopez, so we got to get the rest of them now. What else these days? Salvatore Roman. Oh, it's not set up yet. Hold on. It takes a second. I normally have this set up before the stream, but obviously we couldn't log in. Okay, so Rahman attack. Jahangiri, not there. Gutierrez defense. Otero defense. Gallagher, not there. Kenny Gonzalez, Raul Sarai, Francisco Sessa. Yep. Confirm and go live. The code is live! That is the code for fantasy right there. If you want to play fantasy, I'm going to set like a 5-minute timer. You have 5 minutes to sign up for fantasy, and then we will start the first match of the stream.
Champions League final to play in ever today.
Oh, Whisk Gorgeous. That's going to be awesome. Good luck, dude. Remember, you can play this whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch. It is there for you. Yeah, it's had an update, so it's different. All right, injuries in the team. Paul Duran's coming back from an injury. Bongani Van Rooyen, Duran's got 6 days and then he's back. Bongani Van Rooyen is suspended for the next match. That is a known thing. Suspended for the next match. Our fixtures today. The link is in both chats to play fantasy. You have 5 minutes. Betis, Athletic Club, Mallorca, Almaria, Getafe. Maybe Barcelona at home. See how far we get. I'd imagine we'd be able to get there, though. We have no other competitions and no other transfer windows once we get by February 2nd. And our transfer, we can't buy anybody, but we can still sell people. Because we got bumped from the Copa del Rey by Sevilla, my bogey team. Not working? Oh, boy. Yeah, it looks like it's working. We got 51 guys in the table right here. It's just slow. Well, join. I know it's a very quick turnaround, but join. Join. Yeah, the problem is when you refresh, it like freaks out for a second. Like I just refreshed again and now it's gone. But then last time I refreshed, it went away and then came back. Yeah, like when I refresh the page, it takes a minute. It's just the page is slow. I think that's what it is, yeah. All right, you have 1 minute. Get your fantasy team in. Come on. Pick your fantasy teams. We've got some people captaining Gianmarco Villalba, the captain on Zolani Mazibuko. I'm loving this big nose gamer. You're going for the it's an abnormal day. Pedro Lopez, Kenny Gonzalez, like a brace from Jaime Gutierrez. I love it. You're going to pick up a ton of points on everybody if those guys go off at all. A lot of people are loving Ruben Gerardo. Obviously, he has been the guy this season. He's been the guy this season. Little Samba Sar captain right there. Seeing Pargueñas captained a few times. We'll love to see that. You have 30 seconds. Click it and you can join. 30 freaking seconds, man. Streamers not helping? No, I don't know if we're going to be able to play today, chat. They updated it to version 1.0, and clearly it's still like kind of busted. We've got some people have got their teams like picked in, but I can't refresh the page either. Tick, thank you so much for the prime, my dude. I was in, now I'm out. I want to see if I'm in or not. Can you scroll down? Here's what happened when I refresh, it like logs me out and then logs me back in. Are you in? Did you manage to get into the fantasy football today? There's over 100 people that have managed to get in, even though it's running kind of slow. And this last stream, we seem to have bought some players. Are they good? Yes, Bert. It is. Congrats to Alpha Mo for winning, by the way. Why is it slow? I'm texting Clates on the side. He says that like there's like it's server capacity maybe, but honestly, it used to run a lot better. Like we had, you know, when I leave this open for like 20 minutes, we've had nearly 300 people in here, and it worked pretty well. But I think maybe if the upgrade to version 1.0 is more demanding or something. And so they're not able to, yeah. It's not able to process everything. I've had no issues myself. Okay, well, you got in on the good line, you know? You got in on the good line. So I'm thinking the optimization might have gone wrong. I mean, yeah, it's a vibe-coded website, so it's hard to... Now, when you refresh the page, just click on the viewer thing at the bottom and it'll like slowly repopulate. Give it like a minute or two. I just got the streamer screen. Yeah, it's struggling. It's struggling. Urbanic is gone? Yes. He's not available for this window. He's not available for this window. Oh, I can mod you guys. That's a new feature. I can make somebody a moderator. They're able to upload stuff. Do we change the title of the stream to Fantasy FM Troubleshooter? No. It's locked! We're playing. It's locked. We're playing. We're going into the game. We're playing Real Betis. It's time to play, baby. Kenny Gonzalez wants number 8. I can give you number 38. Villalva gets number 19. Enrique Subilaga gets number 41. Onward! Yeah, due to our wage budget limitations, our salary cap, as it were. I just got in. Well, you might still, I don't know. Every time I've locked it, I don't really know what that does, to be perfectly honest with you. But yes, we signed Enrique Subilaga and Gianmarco Villalva. Neither is starting today. Let's go, boys. Take that field. Aggression. Passion. Precision. We've had a wonderful, wonderful season so far. We have stayed healthy. I'm knocking. We didn't have any Europe. We got knocked out of the cup in the round of 16. So we've been able to just put that best team on the field, just, you know, match after match after match. That's it. They still have Anthony in 2033. It's what I get. It's what I get for saying something, dude. It's what I get for saying something. It's what I get. Why would you ever get rid of the GOAT? I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Sessa. Cañete. Oh, yeah! Tonight. Otero. Just get it right back. Just get it back. Oh, La Bomba! No, Jaime Gutierrez would never betray us. He's from the academy. That is not Jaime Gutierrez. Angel Cañete. What a pass by Mbambo. Great initial touch by Cañete to keep the separation. Tidy finish with the weak foot on the left. Angel Cañete with the goal. Kelvin Mbambo with the smooth as silk assist. Absolutely sensational from UD Malia to get that goal right back. What a passage of play from this UD Malia team. Anthony. Meet it. Dude, we're getting cooked. That's my 19 jumping reach guy getting beat on that one. We're getting cooked on set piece defense. That is a problem for us right now. We're getting leathered on set piece defense. That's it. Cucurella. Look at this. Putting the defense under pressure. Play the advantage. Penalty. Thank you. And guess who takes it? But the big man, the big fella, Ruben Gerardo. Absolute filth. It's naughty. It's so naughty from Ruben Gerardo. He paninkas it down the middle to give UD Malia the lead in the house that Anthony built. Ruben Gerardo. The only player in our entire team with over 10 penalty taking. With a cheeky little lift right down the middle. And we get to watch it again, I guess. Ruben Gerardo. Outstanding. There you go, Cucurella. Sudai. Gerardo's checking in. The overlap from the wingbacks is on. The ball up to the Red Rocket. Miguel Rubio. Sailing. That is us literally sailing forward. Divine. All right, boys. All right. All righty. Yay. That was a great first half. We're putting them under pressure. We've come back from that early, goal that we conceded. We got them on the ropes, and tactically they struggle, dealing with the stuff on the outside. They need to possess the ball in front of my back three, and then they're going to be able to create runs that eviscerate me. But we're just the team that's being able to get them where we want to get them instead of the other way around. Oh, let's go. Sadai. Rubio. Raul Sarai. Ruben Gerardo has the ball again. Ruben Gerardo to Rubio! The Red Rocket. Let's get the Red Rocket emotes out. Let's get the Red Rocket emotes out. It's Miguel Rubio. The kid from Melilla, from the streets of North Africa. Still doing it in La Liga, baby. Still doing it in La Liga. What a story, what a journey he's been on. Mbambo up to Salvatore Roman. Cañete, Mbambo. Just leading Cañete into the corner, creating space for him to work here. Cucurella, Sarai, goes for goal! The snapshot from Raul Sarai. And they said that Fjärtoft was better than Miguel Rubio. I don't know what fools would say that. All right, let's debut. We're going to debut Enrique Subiaga. And we are going to debut Gianmarco Villalba. With Kelvin Mbambo moving to the wide forward spot on the other side. I'm just making sure that everybody's where they're supposed to be. So Ruben Gerardo moves to striker. Gianmarco Villalba moves to playmaking winger. Kelvin Mbambo moves to wide forward. Enrique Subiaga moves into the midfield. And Cucurella is coming off for Jaime Gutierrez. Sub! Double debut for Villalba and Subiaga. Force them, funnel them forward, speed their play up. Off, he's way off. Oh, we don't even get a replay of that. Okay. I know he was behind the center back that he was next to. It was somebody else that kept him on. Throw a little time wasting in there. We'll throw a little time. We'll sprinkle a little time wasting on top of this bad boy. Well, you can't just let him walk in there, man. You got to go do something. Just letting him walk around. Thank you so much for the prime, by the way. Welcome to the Hammers. Oh, my goodness. A debut free kick goal. Gianmarco Villalba with a chance to do something special. The 20-year-old Mexican sensation. That looked really good. He caught that ball really well. Hey, we won on the road against Betis. That's one of the better teams in the league. That was a gutsy come from behind road win to get the stream started. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. Is he overweight? Have you ever had an enchilada, man? I mean, it's hard to... Those dang things are good. They're good. I don't know what you expected of the man, but enchiladas are a high-quality food delivery system. Did you see the goalkeeper punching a player after being sent off in the Liga's second division? Yes, I did. That was pretty insane. All right, Real Madrid has 2 matches in hand, but we are currently tied at the top of the league right now, which is pretty amazing. So, good job, us. All right, now we've got a very important deadline day, not our deadline day. Our transfer window is already done. But, ooh. No, I mean, it's 46 million total, 26 million up front. 600,000 per league appearance adds up to literally 6 million after 10 games. And then after 10 more appearances, we get 6 more million. And then in international appearances, 2.9 million installment. I mean, yeah, I mean it's 61 million, but it's nickel and dime its way to 61 million. You know what I mean? For a 20-year-old in Bongani Van Rooyen, who, look, you know, he plays both wingback positions very well. He's a player that we really value in our system that I think has a very... You know, he plays super well. Fantasy. You're right. You're right. Sorry. You rat. In an old soul. Who knows if it's going to work? Whoop! I like this song, but it's not really FM playing music. I don't know what that is either. There we go. Do 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 do. Player of the match was Ruben Gerardo. It's what he does, dude. He's your fantasy bag man. He is your fantasy bag man right there. Ruben Gerardo picks up a 15-point charge right on the drop. All right, now I got to upload another screenshot, obviously. Anybody below Solani Mazibuko do anything? No. Subiaga and Gianmarco Villalba did not do anything, so we don't have to upload a second shot. All right, back to what I was doing before. So if you had Ruben Gerardo, you're off to a great start in fantasy today. Congratulations. You're flying. Yeah, we're rejecting this, right? I mean... Look, we signed Bongani Van Rooyen at 18 years old for less than $1 million. We have trained him to play both wingbacks now. He is somebody that has the skills and quality to play both of our advanced wingback positions, which is an incredibly rare profile of a player. I don't lie about not a boy. The fantasy table reset. What are you talking about? You rat. No scoring events found. All right, we tried today. It just ain't running well enough. It ain't running well enough today, so we'll drop it today. We'll try it again tomorrow. Just doesn't look like we're going to be able to get it working. And I don't want to waste like the whole stream troubleshooting the Fantasy FM thing. It's a lot of fun, but salute to the Fantasy FM thing. Clates is working on it right now, and I have full faith in Clates' ability to get it fixed. Well, we might help pay for like more servers or something, if that's what is needed. I don't know. I'll keep talking to him. Anyways, we're going to reject this offer. I think Bongani Van Rooyen, because of his versatility in our system, which is so rare, his youth and his homegrown qualities, he's going to be a club-grown player. I think he holds more value than that for me. He's one of those players that like we just really don't want to sell, you know? We just really don't want to sell him. But, you know, our players are starting to get interest. Roma's obviously looking at a couple of the guys on our team trying to make some plays. All right, let's stop. Tight hamstring. My boy is fine. My boy is fine. Marciano Costa. Where are you playing? Oh, you're at Man City. I can see why I was not super high on that. All right, Armin Mikas finally had his transfer go through. Congratulations to him. Udinese offer end of contract for Christian Rega. Atlanta are going after Yannick Bernard. All right. All right. Amir Richardson's found a move. Are we getting any, I mean, it's 31st and most deadlines are, you know, February 1st or February 2nd, but I would love a $40 million offer for Abbas Jahangiri. Roma can literally just give me one of the other offers they've thrown my way, and it'll be great. Or not. Montreal are going after him? Okay. Melilla players named to Spanish Division first team. Yo, is that back-to-back Player of the Month awards? My God, he's going to be Player of the Year. Ruben Gerardo with back-to-back Player of the Month awards in La Liga. I mean, that's the guy people should be making transfer offers for. This guy's insane. He's popping off. He's running the show. What's he get for Player of the Year? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we put a big bonus in his contract for that. No offers? Really? Not for Jahangiri, not for any. Jahangiri's really the guy that needs to receive an offer from somebody. You know, we offered him out on the 28th. I hate the way that deadline days work, dude. I'll go ahead and say it. The way deadline days work, deadline days used to expedite offer outs as well, because everybody's sitting by the phone. But now deadline days don't expedite, like speed up. Like when you offer a guy out, they would respond multiple times on the same day. You know, like you could really work and negotiate and battle. And now your deadline day, other people's deadline day, you got to offer them out. Like, well, you basically get one shot at the offer out. You get one shot at it. We haven't had anybody try to make an offer for him. Dortmund signed that guy. That sucks. We're keeping an eye on him somewhere else. All right, Yuri Urbanic. We're getting a bit of money, but he's headed over to Nottingham Forest. Yeah, you can continue your development in the Premier League for 6 months. That, or you're going to put yourself on the radar for some big moves. Maybe in the future. We'll see. Rodrigo Lira is staying with us. He is going to continue to be the second team goalkeeper until further notice. He needs to get his nationality in Spain. All right, we got a loan offer, but he's not going to get approved in time, dude. He has to get a work permit in the next 7 hours. I've seen this show before. He's not going to get it. Let me rephrase that. I hope he gets it. Please accept it. Please get through the work permit, dude. Please. It's a $46.5 million deal if they avoid relegation. Brother in 16th. Please. Please. He would prefer to go to Nottingham Forest. They just need... Oh, this is an incredible offer. It's not even locked, bro. I can... Sealand, why are you about to do this? Why are you about to do this? Why are you about to do this? Value of over $50 million for Abbas Jahangiri. They're paying his whole wage as well with a huge monthly playing fee. That's what I'm talking about. We got like $7 more million out of that negotiation, bro. The work permit has to go through. The work permit, it has to go through. It's an easy work. Yes! 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 Come on! Let's go! Come on! Yes! We did something on a deadline day! Come on! Nottingham Forest giving us over $50 million total value for Abbas Jahangiri. Yes! All they have to do is stay up, chat. We are now the biggest fans of Nottingham Forest you've ever met. Up the trees. We love Arbor Day. Let's go. Up the trees. Let's go, trees. Come on, baby. Up the trees. No, they're not getting relegated. With a player of that quality coming into their team, they're not getting relegated. They're not getting relegated. We're fine. Basically, you know, it's a formality at this point, Chad. It's a formality that they're going to stay up. They're going to stay up. Big tree guy. Always loved the woods. Like a long walk on the beach sucks compared to a long walk in the woods. Yuri Urbanic and Abbas Jahangiri are headed to Nottingham Forest to try and... Yeah. I forgot Urbanic went to the same place. So we need Yuri Urbanic to pop off. Abbas Jahangiri, come on. Come on. Come on! Available players. Okay, well, he's not available. I don't know why you want me to make him eligible. Isn't Rojas there too? Dude, they have 3 of my players. Yes, Rojas is there. They have Yuri Urbanek, Abbas Jahangiri, and Joel Rojas, who's made one bench appearance. Bro. He's not playing at all, dude. Yeah, Melilla Ham Forest need to stay up. If they stay up, we clinch a sensational transfer of Abbas Jahangiri for over $50 million. Well, the value of the transfer is $25 million up front and then $25 million over the next year. And then we get basically $4 million just from the loan fee. So no matter what, we get a couple million. We're actually getting more money than we paid for Jahangiri to sign him from Iran just from the money that they're paying us to do the loan. So assuming he starts constantly, they pay $4 million. They pay $4 million, assuming he starts constantly. At least. If he doesn't start constantly, then they're paying like $6 million. Kind of hope he doesn't play. I get $2 million more if he doesn't play. Just saying. I'm just saying. Just made them an affiliate. Yes. Melilla Ham Forest. All right, Cucurella's working through a minor injury, so we're going to rest him for Jaime Gutierrez. Continue to give Jaime the opportunity to play, to develop, to be a part of our first team. He has gotten a little taller, which we appreciate. But he's, we need a burst from Jaime. The inclusion of Jaime in the first team this year was specifically designed to give him a burst of development so that he could make his way towards where we need him to be. All right, we're going to drop it. He doesn't have any developmental room left. We're going to drop it and just keep Cañete as the left wing. We thought he had a lot of room to grow. I don't think he does anymore. Girl, put your records on. Your favorite song. All right, we're going to put him back in the left wing training. He can play right back in a pinch because he has some knowledge of the right back position, but he's never going to be somebody that we can start over there. He just hasn't learned it. That's fine. I would rather not continue to make him a worse player to do that. Me awake. All right, I'm going to try something. We're going to start Gianmarco Villalba, move Kelvin Mbombo to the right, and put Ruben Gerardo at striker. I'm going to try something. We're just going to see what happens. Girl, put your records on. Your favorite song. We're going to have Gerardo running into channels. Because that'll give him the opportunity to play from those wing spots some too. And Van Rooyen's back, so we can have him hop up for Mazibuko. But you know what? Miguel Rubio played pretty well in the last match, so we're going to go ahead and give him we're going to give him another run. Sue me. We're going to give him another run. All right? We're going to give him another run. Give me a lawsuit. All the best out there tonight. Have fun, dudes. All the best out there tonight. Have fun. Fantasy is not working today. I'm actively communicating with Clates. Apparently, Claude is down. The server stuff on the back end of what we're using is down for the fantasy, so it's not even related to the website specifically. Nice. Let's go, Cañete. I want to see a great performance from Gianmarco Villalba today. Gianmarco Villalba. Oh, good ball. Oh, my. Oh, that probably should have been a goal. Good save by Simon. Nice, Simon. That was a gorgeous play. We're there. Ivande. Sosa rolling it through. Jaime Gutierrez. Nice. Cañete. Villalba. Cañete. Up towards Ruben Jurado. Settles it well. Jurado. All right, Rubio. Miguel Rubio. Good ball. Jurado's there! Miguel Rubio with a beautifully shaped ball floated up to Ruben Jurado, who continues to be absolutely unplayable. We've now stuck him at center forward, and he's still doing it big. The Red Rocket getting involved with another goal contribution. Off. He was off. Sosa's not Spanish yet, no. I think he's just over the last couple of days, he's just become eligible for Spanish nationality. Good call. Good work, good call. Good work, good call. Oof. He was off. We're all good. He was offside. Away! Thank you. Oh my goodness, let's go. Mbambo. Such a fun player. The big Finn Kelvin Mbambo. Villalba, the little magician. El Mago. To Mbambo! Oh, what a beautiful goal from the two talented wingers on this team. They've done it. Kelvin Mbambo. Absolutely sensational. Great replay, by the way. Great replay. Mbambo. 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 Sarai back to Rubio. Rubio into the middle. It's Villalba. Yeah, people were like, Miguel Rubio is not a charity case. He has developed along a very nice track and continued to be a guy that can, do this and play really well. Hey, Marxist Manlet, thank you so much for the prime. Welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon. Enjoy the emotes. Yeah, we have 2 academy kids in the team right now, Rubio and Otero. It's very rare for like how quickly we've gone up. All right, we're up 2-0, boys. We're defending the shores of North Africa. That's what it's all about. We're defending the shores of North Africa. Keep defending. Keep defending. Nice, Cañete. Yes, Sessa. Cañete. Oh, come on. Where's the swag? Gerardo. Oh, no way. Ooh, blocked away. If he got all the way through that, that would have been crazy. A guy of that size making a move like that and gliding through the opposition team. Ruben Gerardo has been... My wildest dreams would not have predicted Ruben Gerardo would be this good. That looked on. That looked onside. Yeah, that's what I thought. We got set pieced. Set piece played. But dude, the swag of our plays on the ball has been sensational. Villalba. Cañete. Cañete whistles it back to Sarai. Well. Yeah, we have Jaime Gutierrez and Pedro Lopez are also from our academy. Like, from our youth academy. We have a lot of guys that we did not sign immediately to start in the first team that are playing now. Between Pargueñas, our goalkeeper Ruben Sosa was the B-team goalkeeper, and then he just started developing really well. Francesco Sessa was part of the loan army. Oh, get there, Ruben! Flying away! We're flying away! Good luck! Good luck, because we're flying away! Gianmarco Villalba gets the assist. A beautiful little drag dribble move to set up the passing window. Played into space, and this is a center forward's goal from Ruben Gerardo. Good touch. Accurate, sharp, left-footed finish. Fantasy was canceled today, unfortunately.
19 months and keep going.
The back-end stuff is
Love
down.
The streams, Z. Up the Melilla.
Up the freaking Melilla. Give me Sibisar. We'll get Sibisar some reps. Gutierrez is going to keep playing. And then summon none of you. Do take me back. Give me Enrique Subiaga as well. Trying to get Enrique Subiaga as much time in these moments as possible. Get there! Yeah, this team and the team that we have, we're a big believer in developing our own talent. We aren't, guys like Raul Sarai and Gianmarco Villalba, yeah, oh goodness. That was a hell of a move. We signed them and they go right into the first team. Ruben Gerardo, we signed him and he went right into the first team. Even Kelvin Mbambo was not signed to be a starter. Kelvin Mbambo, if you can believe it, started his first season at UD Malia as wing option number 3. And then by the end of the season, he'd played so well and developed so much that he had become a star that Manchester City was trying to sign. But he wasn't unsettled by an offer from Manchester City. Oh, my. That looked on as well. Pretty bad defense there, boys. I would love if this was off. Yeah, but it wasn't. That's a lie. He was unsettled for a bit. Yeah, but he came home very quickly. We already had him under a 5-year contract, and in like 2 months he was back. We re-extended his contract, gave him star player. Made him the vice captain, anointed him to the point that he needed to be anointed to. Hey, good win. Defense needs to tighten up a little bit. We're getting carved a little too much, but the offense of this team is insane. Our offensive execution has been nothing short of absolutely unbelievable. Oh, we're in that glitch where it's continuing to sim even though I'm staring at the page. Are we done? Okay, nope. Still simming. Goodness, dude. Stop simming. I just simulated 2 days. Stop. Please. Well, Ruben Jurado is just getting better. Dude, Villalba just got player of the match, by the way. Villalba just got player of the match. Ifeanyi Samuel. I mean, yeah, we want to see that guy getting better. We want to see that guy getting better. Who's hailing Jurado? Former Melilla favorite Mohammed Sadiq. Who the hell's Mohammed Sadiq? Oh, from like 20 years ago. Not under me, just at some point. I mean this respectfully. Why do I have so much money? Why is my transfer budget 26 million? Is it John Geary? Why is my stake so juicy? No, I'm being like dead serious. Like, did we make a sale that I forgot about? We sold Vitboy for 6. We sold Yanez for 5, Fyartov for 10. Yeah, why do I have 26 million? We bought Villalba for the 22, and then I bought Subiaga for 19, and that like basically spent all of my transfer budget when I bought Subiaga. It's Jahan Giri. All right, it's Jahan Giri in the transfer budget. And of course, if they don't get relegated, then it doesn't count. It has to be a boss, yeah. Well, alrighty. Anybody else that we can pounce on, perhaps? Come on, homeboy. I like Edgar, but he hates big matches. Do, 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 do. The obvious signing is the Dutch guy. The obvious signing is the Dutch guy. Jumpman. Zaviro Havakete. I don't accidentally overspend if they're cool with this. Because the value of that's $35 million. I mean, this is robbery. This is literally just stealing. We don't play his position. I will find a place for this guy to play. I will like, this guy is ridiculous. He's ridiculous. I will find a place for this guy to play. It reset. I was just checking. I was just seeing if I could renegotiate it. That's the offer I made before. I would love to sign this kid. If we're working with that future money already, I would love to not have to compete. The reason we would make that offer now, by the way, is so we don't have to compete with anybody else for his signature. Negotiating that in February, and we have all of our moves like already figured out. That guy is a young 18 years old. He is genuinely unbelievable. He is rated incredibly highly potential-wise. $35 million for him is an absolute steal, especially considering we're paying out $20 of that million. You already agreed to that transfer, man. What is happening, bro? We'll come back in a week. I'm going to come back in a week. I didn't test it. I literally just went to show you guys the player and came back. And it was like, oh, it needs to be renegotiated. And now they're just insta-rejecting everything. Blessing in disguise, sign a defender. There's no defender that looks like that, man. Lira's concentration and decisions going straight up. Love to see that on a goalkeeper. Just getting that experience. Learning how to play the position, Rodrigo Lira. Take him off the loan list, will you? No wonder he's getting so many offers. Why is he on the gosh dang darn it loan list? Hey, it actually happened. Look how quick that happened. It happened in 11, 12 days. And now all of a sudden he's no longer foreign. Let's go. That's why we used the editor on Aguirre, because it had literally been nearly 2 months. And that's why I wanted to give it a little time initially, because I know it might not happen like right on the day, but it happens pretty quick. I'm glad it worked there. Sosa is now no longer a non-EU player. So our only non-EUs are Danny Avande and Gianmarco Villalba, who's on a 2-year timer. And if we're going to have non-EUs, we want them to be those 2-year timer guys. Cucurella is old. You need to find a future replacement. I wanted it to be Jaime Gutierrez, but we haven't gotten like the explosive development we wanted from Jaime this year. I mean, he is getting better, but not by like leaps and bounds, you know? Lyubinov. Ilyan Lyubinov. Headed to Shanghai Port. All right, Sosa's up. Alain Gomez is in. Sosa, and he rolled his ankle in training, so we're going to bring Lira up. Put him on the bench. Or, yeah, we'll just start Lira. We'll just start Lira, because he's registered for the B team. We can bring him up to be a part of the first team. Avande, Otero, Gutierrez, Rubio, Cañete. Rubio's just playing really well right now. Sarai, Sessa, Mbambo, Villalba, Gerardo. Where's Cucurella? Go, my good man, go. Playing Mallorca. Mallorca's actually a pretty good team. Yeah, I would love if a great defender with, you know, high potential that we could bring in and work with the B team and then have him come through. I love if somebody like that would appear. But unfortunately, at this point, the center back prospects have not been sensational. Now, we do have Avande and Otero, who, you know, are kind of long-term plugs. Madu Mercy is solid. Aguirre, who's now a Spanish citizen, is a good option. Big guy. I'm throwing Van Rooyen in there. Salvador. We have 2 guys. There's 2 guys. Salvador is closer to being ready, but there's 2 17-year-old center backs playing with our B team right now that have first team ability, we think. We'll see. We'll see how they come along, you know? We'll see how they come along. Boys. Mallorca has been one of the surprise teams of this save. They have been very good the entire time. We just keep battling, play every match, take every match as it comes, and, you know, we're a lot closer to Real Madrid and Barcelona than we are to the field right now. This is by far the best season we have ever had. We've finished 8th, 4th, and 8th in our last 3 years. Our 4th season in La Liga, and it looks like we're trying to staple ourselves as a Champions League squad. Oh, they have Yarlis Dios. I've nearly signed him a couple of times. I like Yarlis Dios. A lot of sustained pressure and possession from us in the first 10 minutes of this game. Nice. They're going to sit in that shell. That gives Cucurella the chance to get forward. Cucurella still going. Cañete. Oh, look at... Oh, what a great move, and he somehow didn't score. What an absolutely fantastic move, and he somehow didn't put it away. I mean, he had that patience and composure and touch in the box to, you know, instead of just shooting that first time, he takes the touch, opens a great window, and gets absolutely stuffed. They just stuffed him in a locker. Wow. What a moment for Gianmarco Villalba. Van Rooyen. Nice, Bangani. Cucurella. Gerardo, that might be onside. Gianmarco Villalba! Oh, that's so close. He's on! He's on! I'm tired, boss. Tough day at the office for Gianmarco Villalba. Yeah, naturally. That's probably into half highlight. Maybe not. That was some good pass. Oh, bad pass by Sessa. Bad pass by Sessa. Avande, get out of the way! I mean, we're all over him, boys. Show me something else. We're all over him. Had a couple of really good looks at goal, and then we concede from a set piece. I mean, that's just enough to have you rip your hair out. That's just enough to have you rip your hair out. What is Zimbambo doing today? How does he have a 5.98? What is he doing? Actually, Roman, you're going to get Gerardo. Pargueñas is going to come in. We're going to leave Villalba. Roman and Pargueñas come in. Van Rooyen, sorry, my bad. Otero's playing poorly, apparently. We'll go ahead and bring in Aguirre. All right, guys, we need some changes in order to get something going in this team. Mbambo and Gerardo, so often reliable carriers of our team, are not carrying. You got some weirdly bad match ratings around. And they are shutting this match down pretty successfully. And let me tell you, we don't want to let them do that. We do not want to let them do that. Up! Up! Please. Won't change our mentality yet, but we'll think about it. No, Mbambo had a good game last time out. He literally scored a goal. He just... All right, let's go. Salvatore Roman had a really bad game today. Ooh, Pargueñas! Back. Sarai. Roman. Sarai. Pargueñas blocked. Sessa! Oh, he crushed that too. Villalba just got hurt. Lopez, go. Cañete. Villalba before he's subbed out. Maybe he can make something happen. Cañete back to Gianmarco Villalba. Good stop. Villalba lays it. Sarai!
Never mind. It's terrible.
One of those days, man. It's one of those days. It's one of those days. Give Villalba off. Don't want him to get hurt more than he is. We'll start increasing our mentality. Come on, guys. Come on. Cañete should be there. Oh, my goodness. Didn't even make any tactical changes, you silly game. Ton of Aguirre. I have no idea what Aguirre is doing there. That was a very disappointing match from just about everybody that touched the field, honestly. Yeah, our B team starter Lira got an opportunity to start in La Liga and did not seize it. But the goals we gave away, the first one's a freaking set piece goal. And then you come back around and it's, oh man, he's out 2 to 3 weeks with a groin strain. Our 15-game unbeaten streak is now over on a 2-0 at Mallorca. They're a dangerous team, man. They have consistently been like in the European conversation. They're in 4th. That team's crazy. They don't play anything fancy. It's a 4-2-3-1. I mean, they even have a no-nonsense center back out there. They just, we didn't take, we had 1 or 2 great looks early, didn't take them. And they were able to frustrate us, shut us down, and that play out of the back where they got their second goal was just press shattering. Cañete should have been up on that, though. I don't know why he was sagging off so much, and then Aguirre was just in Narnia trying to defend that play. It was terrible. How injury prone is Villalba? Pretty injury prone. But he's a rare talent. So we've got him on half training intensity. And, we're gonna ease him through it now. We're gonna ease him through it. All right, little scouting update. Let me get back in a Zen state here. Let me levitate. See if we can find some guys that we want to sign. Aurélien Prévost. Loic Williams. This is the striker, Babacar Sal, the guy with the size and the goal scoring. Ivan Angione. Of Monterrey, the Brazilian central player who plays everywhere from center mid or center back to striker. Love that. Andrew Ortega's already joining my team. Love it. I'm going to remove him from my short list because we've already signed him. Adama Diakite. I have wanted to sign this guy for a long time. The value is literally still there. Mario Arzamendia. I'm not going to drop him from my short list stuff forever, but Hugo Sloggett. Sounds like a slur, but seems like a nice guy. Name just sounds like a problem. Rafael Garcia. Chuck him on the Wonder Kid list, all right? Gabriel Juplasti. Kalle Nicolai Voldhagen. He does not move well. He's not a really impressive. He's young. He's quite young. I'll keep him on the keep a keen eye list. Lucas Naj, no. Hassan Shafei. I mean, we've had a lot of success with Iranians up to this point. I see no reason to give up on that now. Julian Eyestone, a 26-year-old American at Brentford who looks solid. He is solid. He is one of the U.S. national team goalkeepers at this point in the save. He is also a non-EU guy with no track to being EU. Pablo Felipe. He's really good, and that's why he's valued at $44 to $64 million. That would be why. I mean, if his value drops, I would like to have that guy on my team. He looks all right, but Chad has wanted Juplasti for years. At least a year. Chad has wanted Juplasti for at least a year. You guys really want me to sign Juplasti? The potential is not there, you know? The potential is not there. Get out of here. Get out of here. Lewis Shoughton, he's a potential overlapping guy. Jean Rodriguez of Colo Colo. Victor Ojavuna. David Galarza. I'm not trying to interrupt. If you need, talk about it. Hey, Galar. No, his release clause is $750,000. Oh yes. Oh, I'm just stealing Bilbao's players. I am just stealing Bilbao's players. The release clause on that guy is 750,000. We bring that guy through our system. I think we could turn him into a hell of a player. We've got a great developmental pathway. That kid has he has a very bright future here. He does. Albidashi of Osijek. All right, he's got to play in the middle because he doesn't have the explosiveness to play on the outside, and he doesn't have the defense to really be able to play in the middle. I think we move him to keep a keen eye. He's not really a yes list option anymore. Juan Camilo Martinez, 69 million. All right. Vicente Perez. Wouldn't mind signing this guy for 1.8. Actually, no. Just don't think he has the ability or projects to have the ability to get that money back. Lazen Lozada does, which is why we keep an eye on him. Jamal Carcetti. There's really no reason for me to be keeping an eye on these English players that are foreign. Really no reason. Guido Pola. Henrik Hasle. He's so versatile. He's so versatile in the way he fits with what we're doing. Lovro Nenadic. Yes, obviously everybody's very high on the fact that this guy's potential is apparently sensational, but he also does not look like he's going to reach it at all. And in Jens Klar, we're getting a lot of updates on our yes list, which is always nice. Raul Briones. He's really not that bad with the ball. This could be a guy we bring in and try and bring through our B team. Because that 4-star potential, as long as it's legitimate, is plenty good enough to be a huge help to our first team. Kehinde Nwachukwu, the Nigerian player at Mechelen in Belgium. Off the S list, Jacopo Tessitore. Well, certainly not on the Wonder Kid list. I mean, we can keep an eye on him, but I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not optimistic. All right, I'll go ahead and say it. Salim Lagsawi, 10 appearances for Norway. Solid athlete, technically solid. A little weak defensively, very sharp mentally. Very, very sharp mentally. Looking a lot of 14, 15s, even when you're not looking at the green. Dango Ouattara. Gil Fernandez. I have been big on this guy for a little while, and if they're going to let him go for free, then we are going to be paying attention. We're going to be paying attention. Nuno Alexandra, loan list notification. I would like to not receive those notifications anymore. João Desassi, we'll let them keep notifying us. Miguel. Eddie Salgado. Okay, great athlete. No. Scouting finished on Eguinaldo. He's very expensive as the non-EU nationality. Benigama. No, he's not a loanless guy, though. Even though he's been listed for loan, we're not loaning in somebody that is taking up one of our foreign spots. We only got 3 of them, boss man. We only got 3. Okay. Fabrizio Talenti. Oh, he's a brick house. Okay. We need more... we need more players like that on our short list. He is a tackling guy. Dries Dajuni. I like him. I think we give that guy some seasoning in the B team. When he's 25 years old, he could totally be a first-team player. Alvin Barrere goes onto the loan list for a year. All right, Stefan Campana, 22 years old, loan list notification coming in. Good heavens, he sucks. Elliot Ziegler from Nantes. Another loan list notification, as it were. Albert Pintos. Still playing at Danubio. Do we believe that he could become something? No. Shinya Oka from Freiburg. Joe Everett. I do really love Joe Everett. Joran Krupke. This is all like the deadline day loan list stuff that was going up. But of course, my deadline had already passed for some ridiculous reason, so... Teo Nuhu. All right, everybody on Bayern Munich's reserve team was listed for loan, apparently, at the same time. This guy's 7 natural fitness, which is a little weird, but he's actually pretty toolsy. Vivian Mertz. Oh, you know, a loan list goalkeeper. Not the worst thing in the world. Nahuel Avendaño. From Argentina is non-EU. Thank you. Stefan Legader. Sorry, he's a striker with the technical ability of an undeveloped goldfish. Yanis Ladas of Eintracht Frankfurt and the Greek national team. He's come along. They loan listed him. He's valued at $100 million. I mean, we'll put him on the loan thing for a year. All right. Flavio Selimai. I don't know, man. He's 18. But maybe I do see a little something. Alan Bell. No. Ewan Gillespie. No. Tyrese Hemmings. Bo do 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 do. Is there a developed goldfish that you can show us? Yeah, that's a Gyarados, actually. So not really, I guess. What frame rates do you guys use in-game? I have never messed with the frame rates in FM, so I actually can't help you there. I guess now that it's on Unity, that is something that people can start paying attention to, is like, what frame rate am I getting sort of vibe. I don't like Gianluca Capazzi. Jesse Smink. Valued at $84 million and listed for potential, potential loans. Not bad. It is not bad. Okay, this guy's an idiot. The raging fool. Francisco Gonzalez. Sekou Kone. Antonio Vergara. Max Hennig. Santiago Castaneda. Stays. Jesus Rodriguez. Just an updated scouting report. God, he has so many good things going for him. I love Jesus Rodriguez. He's such a swagalicious player. Douglas Nunes. There's your center back right there. He's on Sunderland and valued at $66 million. There's your overlapping center back. He's got great pace, good size, work rate's crazy. The bravery's a little low, but his concentration's high, his anticipation is high. This guy reads the game well. Solid defender. Great playing the ball. There's your center back, Douglas Nunes. Outside center back on the right. He has a release clause at $66 million, so it would likely... I mean, it's so hard to sign players away from the Prem, dude. It is so hard to sign players away from the Prem. Aterne Kasongo. Jose Carlos. Okay. 50 to 60 million for an absolute pretty good player. For an absolute of a player. Samuel Prianto, Indonesian international superstar Samuel Prianto. I think it's finally time that we let Samuel Prianto go. He's having a good career in Japan, and I am very, very happy for him that he's having that great career. Yassine El Gamardi, 21-year-old left back, left wing back from Espanyol. They don't seem to value him that much. And he does have some center back in there, which is what he has to play because there's no way he's playing that wing back. Tell you what, given our need at center back, he's moving to the yes list. He might be on our team. He might end up being on our team. Joshua Hauswald. It's the 6 composure, dude. It's the 6 composure. Batuhan Barons. Oh, good athlete. And that's why I'm keeping an eye on him. Guy's got a crazy burst. Delman Villamil. Wow. Okay. This guy is way better than the stars tell us he's supposed to be. He is a very explosive athlete, really good dribbler. This guy's getting 10, 15 goals a season if you're just starting him up top in the league. Like, yeah, he doesn't play any defense, but there are holes in his game, but that's a guy that I think would bag 20 goals if I put him on my B team right now. Joe Peter-eyed Mostar. Okay. Our last 2 guys. Alessandro De Rosa. Nikolai Dahl Sorensen, somebody that's been discussed frequently as a potential signing at center back. He just needs to get taller. If he does get taller, he's a guy that we can ride with, but he's now 18 and he's still 5'9". Somebody feed this guy some HGH, please. Feed this. Man! All right, Zaviro. Why? Why is that offer unacceptable? I will add $1 million to it, and then all of a sudden you're going to be like, yay. How's Mustapic doing? Getting worse at a couple things, getting better at a couple of things. His determination is flying up. Yeah, that's not to mention we have other guys coming through our team, not even in our first team right now. Not surprised. Nico Karensis has not made an appearance yet. Well, I was surprised when they said there was a loan for him to be a part of a La Liga team. So, dude, they literally accepted the transfer. Like, what has broken on the back end here? We'll come back in a month. I'm going to come back in a month. We're going to renegotiate. I'll be back in a month. Put a bookmark in that. Hey, just go home. Come back tomorrow. Be ready for the game. Don't get anybody else sick. Go home. We don't want him. I want him. As an Indonesian, I'm sorry, Melody. There's another one. There's another Indonesian that we're tracking. That guy stayed on our short lists for a while. He was a good player. If he wasn't foreign, we would have signed him a while ago. But he counts as a foreign player for us, and that obviously raises the bar a lot, especially considering that he is 10 years away from Spanish nationality. So unfortunately, even though we found 2 good Indonesian players that, maybe we could have brought into our system and tried to develop, we feel like we can't do that. Not a smart allocation of resources. All right. Mbambo, Gerardo, Panagiotidis. Pargueñas. That's who's out there today. Gerardo, Mbambo, Pargueñas. Duran taking Cessa's spot. He hasn't really been that sharp. And then we have Cañete, Roman, Cucurella. Cessa's the backup striker just today. Sosa's back tomorrow. Damn, he's not healthy yet. He's not healthy yet, and we certainly want him to come back for the long haul. So Rodrigo Lira starts with Avande, Otero, Cucurella. Rubio gets the start over Van Rooyen, Cañete, Tsurai, Duran, Gerardo, Mbambo, Pargueñas. All right, boys, here we go. Against Almaria. W team. What's the strangest nation you've ever had a world-class player from? I had a world best 11 Chinese guy. But we've had wonder kids from all sorts of places. I think what's weird is that I've had 2 from Finland. We had Anssi Karolainen, and now Kelvin Mbambo is like absolutely integral to this incredible team that we have, and he is also from Finland. Welcome back to North Africa today. Melilla trying to bounce back from a defeat. It's first in 16 matches in the league against Almaria, who sit 15th in league play right now. Currently, 9 points out of the relegation zone, while UD Malia is trying to go to the Champions League for the second time in its history. Rubio taking it wide. Assist 10 seconds into the game, or not. Ivande. Surai. Rubio. Ruben Gerardo back to Miguel Rubio. Oh, yeah. Oh, good defense. Actually followed that Cañete run really well. That is like the toughest run to stop. Is Cañete late in the box far side, and they were right with it. At home against Almaria, we're starting to get to a point where I'm like, all right, I'm expecting wins against some teams. I'm expecting us to be comfortable and confident in a win. You know, the season that we've been able to have at home against Almaria has got to be a comfortable, confident win. All right, Gerardo. Sarai, good. Avande offering an option. Duran with a cheeky ball. Rubio. Gerardo! Damn. Spins it over. We're good. Let it play. Need a little juice. We need a little juice. All right. Raul Sarai. Miguel Rubio. Well, that's a ball. Mbambo! It's Miguel Rubio again with the assist. What a delivery, and what a missile from Kelvin Mbambo. He would not be denied the number 20 in the captain's armband. He attacked that ball like it owed him something. Mbambo. Let's go. Murado. Good pocket of space. Miguel Rubio, who's just in absolutely storming form right now. Murado to the Red Rocket. Miguel Rubio. He's looking for Mbambo again! Oh! True, he's only the vice captain today. Duran's out there. Mbambo finding the juice for the boys. Really rich. Angel Cañete. Oh, there's the ball to Otero! Sergio Otero! The big kid from Melilla. Left all alone at the back post. And it's a beam of a ball from Cañete to find his forehead. There you go, Sarai, Mbambo, Cañete, Cucarea, Duran, Cañete, Cucarea, Kelvin Mbambo, Paul Duran thought about it. Pargueñas, look at this! Look at this from UD Malia! Alejandro Pargueñas with a side of sauce! Oh, goodness me! Into Sarai to Pargueñas. He sends the defense to the shops with one of the best assists you will see all season. Look at the construction of this play. Cañete, who ends up scoring the goal, layers it to Cucarea, the extra center back. Cañete makes his run in Mbambo to Duran, who could try to shoot it. He draws the defender's attention to Sarai. First time ball. Absolutely brilliant goal by UD Malia. That's what this team is capable of at their very best. There is simply no better goal scored this season by any team in this league. And there is nothing you can do defensively about that. Gerardo got the ball back from Rubio. Ruben Gerardo taking his man on. Gerardo in towards Rubio. Rubio on the move. Has Pargueñas! Jaime. Zubiaga gets Sarai. Lopez, get you're not going to get Ruben before a corner. No, that's stupid. Cañete, you're off. Get Sambasaran. Get some match ratings and some match time for some of the kids. Evande! Oh! Danny! Very good effort, Subiaga. All right, that's not, whatever. Mbambo. Duran. Gutierrez. Danny Avande. We're building the pace of the attack now. Miguel Rubio. He's fine. Lopez, go. Oh, wrong guy. Lopez, go. Aguirre, you're up. Exactly what the doctor ordered in this match. A convincing, controlled win where we're the only team generating chances. Look at Rubio, man. Look at Miguel Rubio. He's been out there for 86 minutes. Look at Miguel Rubio. Look at this kid. Lopez. Oh! The two academy kids nearly drop a dime. Simbasar. Oh, man. Pedro Lopez turning into prime Arjen Robben for a second. Well, that'll do. That'll do just fine. That will do just fine. That one goal with the Pargueñas assist was absolutely sensational. Alejandro Pargueñas is just full of surprises, man. They are just full of surprises. Now, somebody said that's revenge, and I think you just brought back some PTSD for me. No, Girona. I don't know what we were getting revenge for. Did Almaria get us in the first part of the season? Oh, they did. Oh, my goodness. They beat us 3-0. Good memory, dude. We lost 3-0 at Almaria, so that felt really good. I remember that game. That was so confusing. Zagor, thank you for the 21 months. Appreciate you. Mercy has decided he's happy to stay, even though he actually haven't. I don't think he's made an appearance since we decided to keep him. Delman Villamil. I'm going to make an offer for this guy. We're going to have him join our B team next season. He's a baller. I can't sign anybody in this freaking whatever. I can't sign anybody in this freaking window right now. Nobody wants to talk to me. The one transfer that we did get agreed ends up not working out at all. You already tried to sign Villamil a few streams ago and you borked it? Wouldn't be surprised. Other guy doesn't want to leave because he's only 17. Ty Never Play Noonan continues to become a great player, playing on loan at Bursaspor. Your tears for another day. Tears for another day. Do 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 do. Make any unfit players available for the U19s. I'm sorry. I haven't been able to figure out how to do that. Because every time I go to try and play the players in the U19 league, it tells me none of them are eligible. Who's your favorite player you've got right now? Probably Kelvin and Mbambo. Ooh, the old double injury training. Tight groin, sprained knee ligaments for Grigoris Panagiotidis. It's been an uneventful year for Panagiotidis. We were used to so many injuries that we had more depth than really we needed with Panagiotidis. Who's your favorite player on the team right now? Oh, Rubio just got a virus. He's gone for 2 weeks. Well, I always say when you're in sensational form, get a venereal disease. Got Gerardo, Parqueñas, Cañete. Easy runner-up is Gerardo. I miss Ebenezer Atkinson Miro. That dude had a lot of great moments, I'll tell you that much. That dude had a lot of great moments. I did see something I didn't like, though. Stop. Kelvin, what are we doing? Kelvin, what are we doing, Kelvin? What are we doing, Kelvin? What's his training all of a sudden? I don't think I've trained poorly. All right, Kelvin. It's our first little row, perhaps, Kelvin. I don't think you're training that well. I think you're leaving some, I think you're leaving some attributes on the field. But I haven't seen any of his actual attributes that matter go down at all, but the arrows are going down. So it's at least going down a little bit. Nice, Sergio Otero. He now has marks opponents tightly as a trait. He has the ability to absolutely Velcro himself to one player on the other team and battle them to the end. And he has turned 20 years old over the course of this season, so no longer a teenager. There is one more trait that he needs to pick up, and that is short, simple passes. All right, short, simple passes for Sergio Otero so that he's not turning the ball over as much out of the back line, but maybe Mbambo's girlfriend broke up with him. I suppose it's a possibility. Why can I not ask that in the game? Clearly another bug. Arnaldo Villalba. LA Galaxy are trying to poach up Arnaldo Villalba. Nice. Francesco Sessa. Well, at least he's improving. I mean, we signed this guy for, $5 million? Spent a year on, after 1 year playing as a backup striker, spent 1 year on loan at Celta Vigo and has returned to adopt a pretty regular first team role. We're not head over heels about him, but he's carved out a nice role and at least beaten out Paul Duran for the second midfield spot. He was lucky Jahangiri's foreign, because Jahangiri probably would have been able to take that spot from him, but whatever. Salvatore Roman is back. Villalba is working on it. Lira, and then where's Alain Gomez? Okay, Sosa's back in goal. Evande, Otero, the incredibly regular 1-2 punch we got back there. Who we playing? Getafe. This is the worst team in the league. We're going to start Aguirre. We're going to start Jaime Gutierrez, Van Rooyen, and Simbasar. Sarai will start. Duran. Now we're going to start Sarai with Tsubiaga. Gerardo, Mbambo, and we're going to start Salvatore Roman. Pargueñas is such a beast off the bench. Yeah, the injuries to Villalba and Panagiotidis were a little thin in the wing category. We just really have Pargueñas and Lopez as our kind of more forward player substitutes. And we're going to drop Rubio. Is there anybody from the B team we could promote play in this game? Runolfsson? Silva? Is Leonardo Silva even playing? Yeah, he's played only 6 matches. It's a little below what we would have hoped. Pablo Benavent. In Como. I mean, I'm actually looking for like a winger. One of our B team wing. Oh, yeah, let's just take up Silvio Mustapic. Just bring Silvio Mustapic up. Have him just be a dangerous wingman. I'd love to get him on the field if we can get control of this match earlier. I'd love to get him on the field. Maybe get a preview of a future star player for UD Malia, Silvio Mustapic. All right, boys, here we go. They're packing it in, too. They are very afraid. This team's in dead last. We are at home. First start for Zubiaga. Sambasar is on the field for us. Real Madrid has fully separated from us. They have just taken off, but we're still next to Barcelona. Right next to them. Gotta have this. Oh, he's off. He has to be off, or else our line is so broken. What are you doing? What are you doing? Somebody get Dora the Explorer in the map so this guy can figure out where he is on the field. Please. All right. Well, that is not a great start. Also, 20 jumping reach. Aguirre losing that first header is incredibly frustrating as a way to start things. All right, Gerardo should have Van Rooyen back. Beats his man. Goes to Van Rooyen. It bounces through. Bogani Van Rooyen. A driving run and a driving shot from Bongani Van Rooyen. The assist from Gerardo. Van Rooyen hits it with pace into a crowd and it bounces in. Run! Flop! It's a flop! All right, let's get control of this game. I like where the game's being played. They get it over the halfway line. We're quickly, whatever they're doing is quickly done. Oh, come on. Getting a lot of set pieces. Fouling the hell out of us.
Happy 28 months. Please tell that Zealandism hoodlum to not roast my beloved Brazil when it's our time to be previewed.
Only mildly, like a nice Brazilian steakhouse. What are we doing, boys? What are we doing? We're playing with our food a little bit here, and we are going to come out and be more aggressive now in this second half. We are going to come straight out of the locker room with our aggression intact. Let's go. Guys, thank you. Don't have to raise my voice at you constantly in order to get results, okay? That just doesn't seem like good parenting. Nice, Bongani. Oh, Gerardo, he's got him. Salvatore Roman! Great speed and physicality to get to that ball first, but did just about nothing with it. And Bombo just picked up a mild knock. That's not fun. Cañete. Good Sar. Sessa, get, well, Subi's fine, honestly, now. Gutierrez is the guy that's been riding a monster struggle bus in this game, responsible for their goal. All right, boys, come on. There is a goal out here for us to find, and we all know Pargueñas is going to be the guy that finds it. Good ball. Oh, good touch. Cañete, he's got this guy roasted. No, he doesn't somehow. Van Rooyen somehow almost scored, even though he's a terrible shooter. And he already has one goal today. Keep it in! We're playing with tempo! Go to that ball. Keep it in. Keep them under pressure. Don't give them a chance to just mill around, not worrying about the ball being in play. Oh, play that run. Play that run. Bongani Van Rooyen. Back to Gerardo. Surai. Subiaga. Nice pass. Cañete. Gerardo! It's Ruben Gerardo! stabs home the deflection. That is a goal scorer's goal. Cañete trying to make something. It deflects towards Gerardo. He throws a foot at it and stabs it into the back of the net. There's nothing Olszewski can do about it. It's unlucky for Getafe. Gerardo's just thrown himself into an area to give himself a chance to get on the end of something, and it's turned into a goal for UD Malia. It's what great players do. Wait. I have the wrong role here. I still don't have that set as a personal player instruction. Aguirre, Sarai, yes, our ball, good. Okay, Van Rooyen, lots of space here. Gerardo's distracted the wingback. Van Rooyen, good. Now we got him where we want him. Van Rooyen, okay, he is shooting too much. Dude, Norbeck to Dominic Kish. That is a throwback. The Heiko Reinhardt, Dominic Kish 1-2 punch. Incredible with Taunton Town. Get there. Attaboy Aguirre. That's what he should be doing. Mr. 20 jumping reach. Oh my goodness, Gerardo has been unleashed. He's got open guys in the middle. He finds Marguinhos. What a save by Olszewski. Throws himself across the net and keeps it a 1-goal game. Oh, boy. Away. Yes, Savant. You follow it. Oh, my goodness, Subiaga. Great hustle from the 16-year-old. So, what are we doing? He's gone on a spiritual walkabout or something. Hey, I'm still happy we won that game. We went down early. Yeah, we played some backup guys, and we were still able to find a good result. It was a little nerve-wracking there at the end with the whole set piece nonsense and everything, but we're okay. We're okay. We've got a Champions League spot, hopefully, just completely buttoned down here. Twisted knee, so he's just going to struggle to be available for... Oh, we got Barca. Right. Villalba back in full training, so he'll just take Mbambo's spot. Gerardo gets goal bonus. $98,000 for getting to 15 league goals. That is more than fair. That is more than fair. He's got a bigger bonus earlier that we had to deal with, but that right there, that's fine. Said, Joel Rojas, has he played again? Yes. Let's go. And how's your team doing? No. Oh, God, they're starting my players, too. They're starting Jahangiri and Urbanic. He's played 4 matches and has a 6.57. Oh, God. He also has a 6.57. Guys! Oh, God, guys. Come on. You're only 1 point from safety, guys. You're only 1 point from safety. 1 point. One measly little point from safety. 1. Just 1 point. Wow, the second division player of the month was Silvio Mustapic. Well, we'll let him keep doing that. All right. Barcelona in 4 days. Great. Pargueñas is out with a moderate calf sprain for 6 to 7 weeks. Pizarro begins his rehabilitation after the torn ACL. We had our third torn ACL for a goalkeeper in this save. No. Okay, different Rodriguez. We're good. We're good. Daiki Honda of Japan. Available for just $2.4 million. Other J-League teams are looking at him. We actually don't have a report on him right now. He's on my short list somewhere, so I just want to update that report regardless. I cannot believe... How's Fernando doing? All right. How's you stay doing? Nothing explosive from Alejandro Yuste in a while, unfortunately. Nothing explosive. We want the explosive development, but we're not getting it. Alrighty. Barcelona tomorrow. 11 matches left in the season. They just offer for all of them? Yeah, oh, you're talking about how I ended up with 3 players on Nottingham Forest. I mean, clearly they just scouted my team. They got Joel Rojas on loan, and then they got, at the beginning of the January window, and then they got Jahangiri and Yuri Urbanic at the end. Both of those guys were unregistered so that we could bring in Gianmarco Villalba. Rodriguez, now a Spanish citizen. Greven Rodriguez has now gotten his nationality because he believes he might be good enough to switch from Costa Rica to Spain. Good for him. He is getting playing time in the B team, though, so I'm happy for him there. Sergio Otero. Yes, sir. Get smarter. Getting smarter is not a bad thing. Whatever's happening in here, I don't really care about, but get smarter. Oh, baby. Alexi Gallardo is showing a flash. The 17-year-old right back in the U19s who's got potential to be a first-team level player. Love to see that. Good work. When it's time to leave, and I hope you understand, I was born a rambling man. Otero's one penalty taking is getting worse. See, like that, I don't care about, you know? I wish him the very best in his way down. All right, Villalba, you get the start. Phone in. And Bombo's also available. And we're just missing a right back because Rubio's still away with his virus for 3 more days. Panagiotis out for 8 days to 2 weeks, and Pargueñas out 2 to 6 weeks with a calf strain that is apparently wildly unpredictable. The best I can. All right, we do have to get our actual first team guys in there. So Otero, Evande, Cucurella, Van Rooyen plus Cañete, Surai plus Sessa. I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man. We got any right backs on that B team? Maybe that U19's kid. What was his name? Not the Tavares character. No, he's not doing well. Gallardo, he just played. B team was just playing too. All right, we're leaving the spot open. Leaving the big spot open, which it's not even warning about. It normally should warn about it. Okay, we're standing up. We got Barcelona. Always a big one. We're looking like we're in line to have maybe our best season. I mean, we are in line very much to have our best season ever. Let's bring those curtains down with a bang, shall we? Why not Sessa at striker? You know where the door is. We did that for half a year. We have had some really dire striker situations in this league. Villalba, Roman, Gerardo. They got Nestori here and Kunda starting for Barcelona. My dog. Welcome to North Africa for a showdown between UD Malia and Barcelona. The Tingus Pingus Park, hosting one of Europe's great clubs on the shores of the Mediterranean. It's the dark uniforms for UD Malia today. They are without Mbambo, at least in the starting 11, due to a minor injury picked up in the previous fixture for UD Malia. But the opportunity is there. They have competed very well against Barcelona in their footballing history, UD Malia. And we can expect a good match today from the upstart North African club. Van Rooyen, Sessa, Surai, Sessa, Roman, Villalba, slips in Cañete! Oh, what a start! Angel Cañete from Gianmarco Villalba. He waits for the defender to take a step in the wrong direction and slips him in with the outside of the foot. And what a finish with the weak foot by Angel Cañete. Just got it over the left boot of Svila. Dominate them. What a save by Ruben Sosa. Otero kind of got worked there. Ruben Sosa seems to like a big match, too. He handles big matches well. Comes up in big key moments. Has a knack for it. We value that. Nestori Irankunda. Gavi. Frempong. Bernal. Good save. Ruben, good save. Nice work, nice work. Cucurella, who we want to be the one advancing the ball aggressively with his passing. Cañete getting into the space. We got through the press. Cañete. Francesco Sessa. Sarai. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're chasing everywhere. Gerardo! Oh, Ruben. scrambling a little bit. Ooh, Cucurella, not great. Not great. Away! Nice, Villalba. Into space for Roman. Oh, tough ball for him to control. All right, Irankunda actually can't out-athleticism Cañete, so that's a good matchup for us if we can get our defense back in position. If he gets isolated against Cucurella obviously has got old legs. Win this. Oh, he did enough. Sarai, Roman, Gerardo on a rampage. Ruben, yeah, it's fun highlight though. Gerardo's not playing well. That could change on a corner, though. I see him. Oh, it was a good ball. Sessa! Roman! Oh, he was. He was offside, perhaps. We got Barcelona in the mixer, though. No, we're not blowing them away at all. It's a very even game. We just have the lead. Yeah, good work, boys. Nothing but praise in that dressing room with a 1-0 lead against mighty Barcelona. Mine. Atta boy, way to head that down to Sosa. Okay, Cucurella. Nice. Villalba. Ooh, that's a ball and a half from Gianmarco. Gerardo. What a run by Sarai. That's a rare run. He gets it back to Gerardo. Sarai, Van Rooyen, the overloads outside. Sessa, good save. He's, oh, nice, Cañete. It's a tough guy to handle, this Nestori Irankunda. Oh, boy. Gerardo, come here. No, I'm going to give him a little more time. Give him one more shout. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Keep that ball moving. Snap pass, snap pass, snap pass. Avande, Otero, keep it. There you go. There you go. Villalba's going to get there. Oh, look at the speed. Let's go! I gave him 10 more minutes and he scored! Gianmarco Villalba jets by the defender. Outside of the foot poke towards Gerardo, who he's got this ability to just throw himself towards the ball and stab it towards the goal. And he gets so many goals from it. Come on, we can beat this team. Cess is hurt. Duran. I don't have Pargueñas. I want Pargueñas. Murcia, go get Cucurella. Oh, my freaking sub at right back either. Really could use Miguel Rubio walking through that door right about now. We're going to throw Cañete over there and bring in Samba Sarr. I said he can play over there in a pinch. Welcome to the pinch. Duran, Sarr, Madu, Murcia. All right, I am going to get Gianmarco Villalba off as he is still returning from an injury and he has huge injury issues, so we want to make sure he's okay. We are not just going to throw him out there for a full 90. But fortunately, we do have Mbambo to bring in, who's coming back from his own injury. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Good.
How's it going, Zed?
Ooh, good pass, Danny. Ooh, good pass. No, it wasn't a good pass. Duran. It's going, Kevy. Oh, come on. Come on. Foul! Nice pass by Madu Murcia. Guy's been in the system for a long time. Murcia. Duran. Cut out by Samba Sarr. Mbambo. Rahman. Duran. That is not what we want. It was doing better a moment ago. Your sub's the only redeeming quality of the last 5 minutes, Kevy. I'm not going to lie. Set piece play! Mbambo to Salvatore Roman! The Italian scores and Melilla leads for a third time! Kelvin Mbambo makes the play. They all thought he was going to shoot and go for the star or a play. He goes short. Roman's open. And Barcelona caught unaware. A little icing on the cake, perhaps. Samba Sarr. Samba Sarr. Kelvin Mbambo going back for Samba Sarr again. To Kelvin Mbambo. On to Duran! Keep it down. Yes, sir! They got Tingus in the Pingus, chat. Tingus Pingus Park sees UD Malia upset Barcelona and pass them in the league table. Look at what's happening in Tingus Pingus Park, man. Look at what the kids are doing.
No dad joke this month, but my third Airbnb in Philly for the World Cup got cancelled. Pretty funny, right?
Well, I mean, they're all just realizing they can get more money, Bentley. Normally, I would say I'm not going to lie, I kind of like hotels better than Airbnbs. There's so much less that you have to do. I really appreciate it, but like, I feel like hotel prices around the World Cup are just going to be ridiculous. I would only go Airbnb if you get like a really cool, unique experience out of it. If it's just like instead of the hotel, then I'm always pro hotel, dude. Oh my goodness, Sosa, not again. Oh, it's a tight calf. We're good. We're good. Just a tight calf. Ruben Sosa will be fine. We're good. Also, Villalba played 70 minutes off his injury. Played exceptionally well. That is not the Mexican Rodriguez, which is my initial concern. So we know that. It's John Rodriguez making the move to River Plate. Hey, we've cut this down. We only got 63 guys coming in this time. Good work by us. We got to set up some scouting for this summer. Ivan Moran. Looks like he could be the truth. Attilio Roa. Actually, that's a sick name. Attilio Roa. Unfortunately, I just don't think this is a guy that we're ever going to want to sign or that's going to want to take the offer we can give him to play in the Spanish second division is probably not one that he finds attractive. And by probably, definitely. Of course. We've got an Uruguayan playing for Al Ali. Of course. That was my first guess, actually. It's funny you mention it. Omar Yahya from Le Havre. Great Algerian. Edwin Klauvert. He's like sneaky bad. But he's still worth keeping an eye on because the value on him is actually really low. Santiago Sandoval, I remember you. Abdullah Al-Asaf from Al-Qadsiya. Yeah, I think we can drop the charade that we're paying attention to that guy. Okay, what is this club? Nicky Volu of the Greek second division's got a 20-year-old Portuguese striker who is at least worth being on my radar. And they're not skimping on the value either. They're like, you are going to pay full price for this guy. Come hell or high water. All right, Vesterhouse. Iad Chebli. All right, he can zip a pass and has some pretty nice explosiveness. So we'll keep an eye. Malamas Tasiopoulos. Sorry. Didn't eat enough hummus this morning. That's my bad. Malamas Tasiopoulos. No, Johannes Klein. Luis Miguel Navas. Oh, they only have him valued at $86 million. Well, I'm glad we're being reasonable. Yanis Laras. Oh, that's the Eintracht Frankfurt kid. Ongoing focus. Oh, for the loans, right. Brahim Diaz, his contract is running out. Can't wait. Itumeleng Benjamin. The 21-year-old who I think would be a great addition to the B team. Would you like to talk to me, Itumeleng Benjamin? Because I want to see if you develop on that B team or not. I think that would be a lot of fun. You want to find out together? This guy's got 2 caps for Belgium. Fool's gold. Like I say that every time I see him. I'm just like, there's no way this guy's actually going to be good enough to justify the way the world views him. Speaking of which, that guy has 4 composure. I do not want an uncomposed center back running up. Hello. Alrighty. That guy's he must have just gotten better or something, because this guy is good. I like him. The game, for whatever reason, thinks that he's not that good. I think he's good. I think this guy could be part of my center back rotation right now. That's his release clause. That's what they want. All right, there's your $2.6 million offer, Leandro Sepulveda. It's going to be a slow burn. Yeah, I want you guys to be aware it is going to be a slow burn on him. It's going to be a couple of years before we start seeing our returns in the Sepulveda position. I doubt we're going to use him as a foreign player spot, but he is good. The most important thing to have is to be good, and he is good. And we're not going to lose track of the fact that he is good. Jose Roberto. All right, look, buddy. You're just not that good, and neither are you. And if you're a foreign player, especially one that's not going to be able to get nationality in 2 years, I'm just not seeing the point. Evan Hierto. Okay, he's not a wonder kid. He is very much a keep a keen eye. Zillard Urgula. Nicholas Sandoval. Oh, yeah, this is the incredible 17-year-old Chilean player that is just too short. Stays on the yes list. Be a very interesting guy to pick up and just see what happens. Georgi Kolev, that guy probably is playing in the Bulgarian league right now. No. He looks like he should be able to. Noble Mendy. I think I have, at separate times, negotiated a transfer for Noble Mendy. Like 4. At least 4 separate times I have been negotiating a transfer for Noble Mendy, and it has never once actually worked. Alcides Martinez. Now, this would be a great player to use on my B team if they were willing to let him go. And if you're wondering why I do that, our B team has produced, everybody from Pargueñas to Ruben Sosa to, well, guys, they've come through our B team. We give them an opportunity. They show they can do it. Or they become valuable in some other way. We sell them on. Patrick Abenicio. I know I like this guy. Well-rounded central midfield type player. A lot of fun. Edgar Lopez still doesn't enjoy big matches. That's the only reason not to sign him. He's an incredible player. But I think just making a ton of money and being a superstar in MLS is not the worst career path for a guy that has a ton of talent, but, maybe doesn't want to be in the brightest spotlight possible. Mauricio Gonzalez, very sound center back here. Also on our yes list. Jerson Valbuena. Yes. Anchorman, center midfielder. I would love to have that guy on my team. I would work Yerson Valbuena up through the B team system as well. Nemanja Žvipel. Jorge Freifeld. That's a lot of athleticism on a central midfielder, dude. A lot. Siabanga Gwala. Don't let any of that fool you. He's a good player. John Jiwoon from the Yonbuk Hyundai Motors. Jan Nadinchik. He's pretty good. The star rating on him is kind of ridiculously low, in my opinion. I think he's a 2-star player. Thomas Marstock, the 16-year-old goalkeeper at Rosenborg. Irvin van der Zwan, no longer a wonder kid. Franco Burra. Tallis, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm not going to use a foreign spot on 2 years on Tallis Magno. Yeimer Medina. Contract might run out next year. Then I'd be a little intrigued. He'd also be EU because he would have spent 2 years in Spain by that point. Valentin Carboni. Samuel Mbangula. Easy for you to say. And Josef Malinovsky. He's on the Wonder Kid list. I think he now gets removed from every short list because his value is not super accessible and he is under contract for quite a while. At least 3 more years. So there's not a lot of reason for him to be moving. But we did put a couple of transfer offers in. So let's see what's up. They want Itumeleng Benjamin to be loaned back. No, I mean, because the next time he can join is the summer. That's when I want him to join. He's not willing to take a low enough amount of playing time, so we got to walk away from that contract. All right, Sepulveda, do not make the same mistake. Thank you. It's broken because all of the money that's... Okay, we can't sign anybody. All the money that it's showing visually in here isn't actually there. We're still broke as if before that money was there. Watch. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed that little dalliance. It's showing the money in the recruitment section, but we don't actually have the money. We don't actually have the money. Shashake, very bespoke. It's just showing the money like we've already made the sale of Jahangiri, which, you know, we'll see what Nottingham Forest is able to do this weekend. Nottingham Forest goes out there, picks up a couple of wins. They go flying out of the relegation zone. You know, playing with all sorts of confidence. That's what we're looking for. Dude, I will ship every point until... I'll ship Nottingham Forest 10 points right now. I'll ship Nottingham Forest 10 points right now. I want to get to this next match and see where Nottingham Forest is at. Because they will probably have played by the time we get to our our road trip to Ibar. Just take 10 points from Everton? Yeah, true. I'm sure they've done something. Ruben Sosa, despite the fact that he's picking up a few minor injuries here or there. All right, Nottingham Forest. One win, boys. One win and you're up to 16th. You gotta believe, Nottingham Forest. You've got to believe. One win. Ethan, thank you so much for the prime, man. Enjoy the bacon, the ads, the lack of ads, and welcome to an elite online gaming community. Yeah, they're playing Ipswich. It's a pure 6-pointer at the bottom of the league. If they win, they could jump up to 16th easy. Just one win. Come on. Come on. All righty, chat. The Champions League is just about upon us, as you might have noticed. Now, my prediction for who is going to win. I picked Bayern Munich when it was drawn. I'm going to go ahead and pick Bayern Munich again, but I think that they get a draw in Paris. That's my prediction. Go enjoy the Champions League. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be streaming around the same time again. Love you guys. Thank you for all the subs, all the gifted subs. I appreciate you guys a ton. Having a great time with the save, obviously. And we're going to be bringing it in towards the end of the season on the next stream. We're obviously going to be finishing this season and getting into the off season this week. And that's going to be exciting. So we'll see what happens. Great Champions League match coming up. I think Bayern's going to take it in the tie. But we'll see. Later. Did not rage quit today. Huge win.